Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 9 of Zafs Podcast. Just before I get into the episode, if you could all please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a TikTok and Instagram, so if you can follow that. I do try to post content. I'm currently doing fortnightly, so I do post every 3 days-ish. If you guys could follow the page, that'd be amazing. I also have a Spotify and iTunes. If you guys can please put a 5-star review just to push the podcast a little bit further, that would be fantastic. As you guys can see on my right, and hopefully the camera's going to pick up the rest, I have a full house today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce everyone laughing.
No,
What's going on?
I just couldn't hold myself for some reason.
He went
I saw him. I'm like, fuck, did I do something? I don't know.
crickets.
Oh my God, that would have been good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my wife, Ellen and Zaf, my 2 closest friends, Irene, and a reoccurring guest. Who? What?
Who that is?
That guy right there. Welcome back, Ways World.
Thank you, baby.
Woo!
Yes. Thank you all for coming
Crickets.
on.
That's when you do the crickets.
No, this is when I do the sirens. Can you guys hear it through my headphones?
We
or
can.
not?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. Cheers, guys.
Just a little bit. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you all for coming. This is going to be a really good episode.
Which episode's this?
This is episode 9. So you obviously didn't listen to
If
me.
you were listening.
Oh, yeah. Not my strong point.
So the reason why I got you guys here today is so we can reminisce about what it's like to be a 90's kid.
I'm down for that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm keen.
I want to
gonna be
go. I
fun.
want to do a trip down memory lane.
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to ask you guys something. Do you guys remember your first memory? What's your very, very first memory?
First memory.
I think it was when I was getting this scar stitched up,
How old were you when you got the scar?
like 3 or 2.
Oof. What'd you do?
Nothing gnarly. It's just a birthmark.
Oh.
It was a birthmark this big.
So what?
Should have led with
Yeah.
that.
It sounded cool at the start, and then it just progressively got worse. That was it. I think I remember sitting on the edge of the table, but I don't know if that was a dream but it feels like a memory.
It does feel like, was it real or is it a dream? Like the first memory. Because it's kind of like blurry, but like.
I have this weird, it's like I remember it happened yesterday. It's so weird. It's like my consciousness woke up. Have you ever seen those TikToks or reels and you see there's some kid who's he's pretending to play, right? And then all of a sudden you just hear this bing, and then he wakes up and his conscious is like, where am I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That honestly, that memory is my first memory. I was at my Papu and Yaya's house and I was walking out the front door to go to school, and I just remember waking up. It's like my brain woke up.
What?
You guys have never had that
His
before?
brain was like, now I can
never had
remember
that.
things.
No.
You leveled up in that moment. You leveled up and you were like, oh, I can start I can put stuff back in here.
Yeah. Well, I think ever since then, it's Jesus. That was weird.
So what were you doing? You were just going to school?
I was just going to school. That's my very first memory I've ever had.
What year were you in?
I was kindergarten. So it was literally my first year of school.
Oh, I have I have a memory from kindergarten, but then I'm like, do I have ones from
Earlier.
earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like every time I'm like, oh wait, this happened before then, and it's like, wait, this happened before then, and it's like constantly
You go
trying to figure out,
back.
and you're trying to sequence your memories, which happened first, and it kind of feels like. So you're just sitting there doing cut and paste activity with your memories. It's like, what
so
came
true.
first? What happened? Was it the chicken or the egg? I don't know.
It's funny because at that point in your life, you wouldn't really have a concept of time.
No, you wouldn't.
So
But I do,
it'd be hard now to even if you could, even if you did have a very, very good memory, I guess maybe if you had that crazy memory, you can remember a day from just 30 years ago. There's some of those people.
I think it's safe to say none of us can remember a day.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
Until
my
January,
memory
then it
is
I mean, yeah, we're not
fucking
30.
horrible. I should not swear on this podcast, actually, the more I think about it. So, my memory's horrible. So
Just bleep it.
That's a good idea. I can do that.
You baby.
Just beeping for 20 minutes in the podcast.
I think my first memory was at my very first house, obviously, in Engadine.
Do you live in Engadine?
Yeah.
I thought it was Sylvania.
No, I grew up in Engadine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I left when I was 5 to go to Sylvania. So, but before that, I just have this very strong memory trauma
Isn't it always?
That's going to be another question. Anyway, we'll continue.
That's actually a good question.
I remember my dad grabbing. We used to call it the Vetiver.
Yep.
Oh.
The stick.
The
The
It's
stick.
like a plastic stick
Oh.
from the top of the fridge, and I'm like,
My papa
on
had
the
a
fridge.
wooden one.
It was always on
It
the
was always
fridge,
on the
so that we
fridge.
could never get to it.
No, my papa,
Most accessible place too.
he had it. So, you know, like those door frames? He had it at the top of the door frame. So it's even higher than the fridge.
higher.
Because we used to climb the door frame and try and grab it.
No way.
Yeah.
So what, you were trying to get rid of it?
No, we just grab it and
wanted
just
to-
whack each other with
Oh.
it.
When did anyone in the history of getting hit by a stick ever try to get rid of the stick?
Yeah, I know, right?
Who just went, I'm going to get rid of this. They'll never get another one ever again. And my thought process would have been, if I don't put this back exactly how I found it, I'm going to die.
True. But yeah, I remember my dad going to grab it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the end of my life.
I'm going to die.
I'm going to die. And yeah, I just remember getting whacked across the legs,
Yeah.
having like red legs. And it's funny because my brother told me later on in life that, I told you this story, he used to, Arthur, if you're listening, I'm sorry I'm sharing this. He used
she's
to like sit at the door, like have the door closed, sit there and listen out to hear me like screaming from getting hit.
This
What?
man
Yeah.
is crazy.
But what was he listening for? Was he just
No,
listening for
I was
fun?
just- I
He was
don't
just
know.
hoping that he wouldn't hear footsteps coming to the door. 'Cause he
Yeah,
was
it's my
next.
turn.
Probably.
Because then it
He
meant
was like, as
next.
long as she's getting it, I'm not.
So he's not,
Probably.
he's not hearing you getting hit.
Yeah.
He's hearing to see if he's going to be next.
True. Yeah,
I feel like kids these days don't understand. To be fair, I shouldn't speak because I've never been hit. I got hit one time.
Really?
You had a loving childhood
I
and
did.
upbringing.
I did. I had great
did you
parents
have
and a brother.
similar loving
I-
upbringing childhood
It
vibes?
was loving, but I definitely got hit a couple
You
times.
got belted?
Like it was
Got-
loving, but
been-
it was also
I've been
no
palmed
trauma.
to the face. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What?
to the face.
Yeah.
Excuse?
You've seen the size of Gutz's hands too? They're like mine, dude. My dad just
Gotz?
palmed. Gotze is his name.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like a nickname or something.
Palmed
Like
by
he
him.
got you. What's it? That's right.
Just palmed my head. That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I never got hit as a kid. One
Wow.
time, my dad told me there was one time I got hit, and that was because. So to be fair, he's a Sparky, and he saw me playing with a PowerPoint, and I was like 1 or 2 years old. So he saw that and just went, "Not today!" Boom! Just smacked
It's
me.
good that
Kids
he doesn't-
gonna learn.
At least he doesn't remember it because it was 1 year.
I actually don't remember that.
Well, you were 1 year old.
Yeah, literally. I
But
was
you
very
definitely,
young.
you probably learnt from that. You were like, oh, if this happens, that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if I touch this.
I learned very quickly.
He's probably like electric shock.
Gotta learn today. Did you got? Oh Jesus! Did you guys have any crazy stories when you were younger? Because I feel like kids. I don't know if kids these days even understand being hit. I can't say that, right? I got hit
How
one
much
time.
time you got?
Hey man, we've got all the time in the world. We're
I
already
don't
8
think
minutes
we
in.
have enough time.
I only remember this. I have one traumatic story. I wouldn't even call it a traumatic story. It's just a cool story.
I was playing with a PowerPoint and I got hit. I was 1 year old. That was his traumatic hitting
No.
story.
No, my story
That was
goes
a
like
typical
this.
Monday for me.
So I was
Typical Monday.
Y'all better stop laughing right now. Tell them a story. So I must have been anywhere between 6 and 9, somewhere there. And me and my brother were at my papa's house. And it's always at papa's house. And he is super anal when it comes to,
Like everything.
yeah, but especially when we kick the ball, it hitting the fence.
Oh,
Oh, I
Jesus.
remember the story.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
That's understandable because that's a very annoying sound.
It is an annoying sound, but we never did it on purpose.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
So like sometimes, it slips and it hits the fence.
I don't think any of us did anything on purpose.
Yeah, I know,
growing up.
right?
Yeah.
I just remember one time we did it and he just had enough. He was like, I'm done with this. Did I tell you? Have I told you guys this
I think
story?
so. I
No.
think so.
I think I may
yeah,
have
yeah.
told, I don't know if you know. I've
No.
definitely
Told
told
me,
you.
yeah.
So he comes out with a knife. Not joking. Gets the ball and just goes, boof, boof, boof. And just blows up the ball. And we're just like,
He's like, I do this to you next.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's my crazy story.
I have one from my grandparents as well.
It's
This
always
is a
the
great one. It's always
grandparents.
I have many, but if we're gonna go with grandparents, I have a good one. Because there's 4 of us in my family, so I'm the third of 4. as you all know.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have siblings?
I know, right? Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Eleanor. So we were at my grandparents'. It was the typical holidays. Parents dumped us there, left us there, and we had nothing to do. They had like a VHS, so we had a few tapes. We have a few videos. Like we had Harry Potter 1 and 2. And I just don't think we could have watched it for the 10th time in a row. Like I just think we were done. So we went outside and we had some skateboards. And we were just being just little like rats. Like we were just doing everything and anything. And my grandfather was like, all right, that's it. Get inside. And we were like, what are you going to do about it?
Oh, right roll. Right roll.
So he went up to the tree, finds the thickest branch, long, thick, and just rips it off.
I think you've told me this story.
Yeah, he just rips it off and he goes, come on. Come inside. And we're like, we're just like, nah, he wouldn't get us. Like, he's too slow for us. So my older brother, he's like, all right, I'm going to try this. And he runs past and my grandfather swings and misses. He's like, yeah, let's go. And then I go next and I run and he misses me. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. We're good. My little brother goes next. He runs past, misses him. My sister, she's like, ha, ha, ha. And she starts running and he just, whoosh, and you just hear it. You hear it on the back of her leg.
Oh.
And it's like the loudest thing. And all we just went, oh. And we run inside and he comes inside and we're just sitting there watching Harry Potter for the 10th time going,
Sorry.
I love this movie.
I love this.
I love this movie.
I don't ever want to change my life.
I'm good. I'm good. And my sister's in there crying going,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have one grandparent story.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't
we were-
everyone?
Everyone does. We were kids and we always go to the farm during Christmas. And during that time, you know the story.
Yeah.
During that time, it was bushfires, right? And the bushfires were coming around where we were staying, like at my grandparents' place, the farm. So it was really scary. And they were trying to put like wet towels and sand and stuff around so the house doesn't burn down. Anyway, so we had to evacuate. They were like, you have to leave. It's too dangerous to stay. And so we went, we drove. And it was so scary because you couldn't even see the road. Like it was just smoke everywhere. And so we went and stayed at some woman's place. I have no idea who she was. And it was like across the river.
Yeah.
That's cabin in the woods type shit.
Yeah, it
This
really
is a
was.
horror story,
start of
honestly.
the apocalypse type
Yeah,
shit.
it
It
is,
really was. And so it was a house on the river. It was across from the river. And naturally, like there was a helicopter coming down to pick up water with a bucket. You know how they do that?
Yeah.
They just come down. And my brother and I were like, whoa, helicopter. This is sick. And we were like running outside, like so happy.
Oh my God.
And we're like, hi. We're waving. And then we turned around just to like be like, Mum, helicopter. And my grandpa is like standing there and he's like, what are you doing? Slap across my face, like the biggest slap I've ever felt in my life. And then slap across my brother's face. And I literally ran inside like this, holding my whole face.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is burning more than the fire around her.
When the fire starts to burn.
Right?
And so I run to my mum and I'm like, Mum, Grandpa hit me. And she's like, yeah. I was like, he smashed me across the face. She's like, yep, you deserve it.
Wasn't just a slap. It was basically an open-handed punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And I was like, cool. Thanks, Mum. Thanks for the support.
what is it like to be a 90s kid, huh?
Yeah.
You got a cool story?
Dude, none that I can remember. What was that?
Not
Not that I can remember.
To be fair,
Yeah, I don't know.
those are some pretty crazy stories. That's definitely crazier than mine.
They're pretty crazy. I mean, you got slapped across the face.
No.
Yeah, your dad.
No, not across my face.
Oh.
No, he hit me in my ass.
He got like a little.
Oh.
Oh. That's.
A little gooch tap.
How would you know? You were 1 year old.
He told me. I know the
You
story.
were 1 year old.
I don't know what it
Man.
felt like, but I know the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, trauma.
When you said VHS, that just took me back so far. I
Oh
just
my God.
remember.
VHS, PlayStation 1.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Remember Sega? Like, my older
Yeah.
brother
I
had all
hardly
of
played
Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Oh.
My cousins had that. We never had
Don't
it.
say it
What was I going to say?
that you never had it, and it gives me anxiety every time I
No.
hear it.
What happened was, I remember when
My
we
cousin
were.
did that next door.
See, you're lucky.
So basically, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were younger. It was me and my brother, and I wanted a Nintendo 64, and Andrew wanted a PlayStation. and we
So
ended
you
up getting
compromised
a
and got a
Oh.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
pretty much. But to be fair, I'm thankful we did get a PlayStation.
We had a Nintendo 64.
Much
We got
better
the
route.
PlayStation, like we got all the PlayStations as they came out, but it's because Alexander, and I grew up with Alexander. So it was like he got the Sega, so we got to play Sega. He got Nintendo 64, so we all
Yeah,
played
yeah.
Nintendo 64. He got PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. So we all got 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's sick though.
Yeah, we never had Xbox though.
Still on the
Oh, yeah.
PS4, eh?
Someone say Xbox?
Hey.
Do you have an Xbox?
I had
I
Xbox.
used to.
I had the first
Door's
one.
there.
Yeah.
Door's right there. Yeah, mate.
That's
No,
right.
I
You have a
remember-
PC now, so you made up for it.
Yeah, exactly. You're
true.
good now.
Yeah, I
Superior
remember we
Master
had
Race.
Nintendo 64, and one of our friends, Arthur's best friend, had a PS1. Do you remember James Bond?
Yes.
I never played that
James
game.
Bond on Nintendo 64?
No, on PS1.
No.
I think
I think I
Nintendo's the
did
one.
play. Is that
Nintendo-
Golden Eagle?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Oh, was that on PlayStation as well?
Golden Eagle.
Yeah.
What?
It was.
I never got that.
Oh,
Because
no,
I
I never
remember
got
playing
that.
it at my brother's friend's
You
place.
got gypped.
Maybe your brother
Dead
took
set.
the 64.
No.
Yeah, that was 64.
Yeah.
That was 64.
No,
You
it's
got-
always PlayStation.
Do you guys remember playing on like those
Google
those
it.
big box TVs though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
like-
you have to, someone has to hold the 80 kilo TV so you can plug it in from behind.
And you'd be so lucky if it was at the front.
Oh, we had one front and back, but the front broke. So we
Oh.
had we have like 3 of us, like little kids half its size, just going.
No, my favorite is like if it slowly went out of color, you just slap the side and it
Yeah.
fix
Yes.
itself. I did that with that TV. See you later.
If you owned a Nintendo 64, you know that the way to fix it is to pull it out, go,
Yeah.
and then go into the console and go,
Smash
and then
it,
put
eh?
it and just go,
Make
hope
sure
that it
those
works.
contact point.
yeah,
100%.
and then hope that it worked.
Yeah.
It just brutality was the way to go with that thing.
You have
Yeah.
to do that with Game Boy games sometimes. too.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Game Boy
yes,
game.
yes.
Game Boy Color.
Yes.
Yeah. Just do that quick little.
I used to go.
Yeah.
It was the ultimate lung test.
It was. It was.
Why did that work though? Like, why did all like
You
people
just
on
got to
it?
get the dust particles out.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know?
they just
It's-
had weak
it's
contact
just,
points.
It's
But
just
like-
science. Come on.
Come on, man.
It's just biology. Come on.
It's chemistry.
I remember on those box TVs
Oh.
that when we had Modern Warfare 2, back in 2009 or 10, we had one of those TVs then.
Yeah.
And my cousin Kiki and I were gods at quick scoping on that TV. I don't know how any of us gamers did that back then because the latency would have just been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because the latency, because you would quick scope meant doing this.
The amount of time I spent on games though.
That was
when
quick
I was
scoping
younger.
for anyone back then. Sorry?
The amount of time I spent on games when I was younger.
Oh my
though.
God.
Because you know why? I don't know if you guys ever had neighborhood friends.
No.
I feel like that's
No,
only
we
a 90s.
did. No, we did.
I
We
did.
I know you
I
did.
We
did.
did.
I
Yeah.
did.
I did. It
I
was
did.
the best.
So you guys are lucky, man.
It was
That's one
the
thing I wish I
best.
had was
Oh.
neighborhood friends. Yeah, I never like got to ride my bike and go to the park.
We
and
had a
hang out.
bike crew.
Um,
Damn.
We would meet up with the other kids
That's
with the
pretty sick.
bikes, and we just ride around, literally around our street. Just nothing, nowhere else. Just the street.
That's all you need, dude.
That was it.
that sounds like the
we
sickest
would
day.
we'd be like, all right, we'll see you
Yeah, it
in
was mad.
20 minutes. We'll be just going to get water. We'll be right back. And then we weren't allowed back outside.
Oyster Bay was the best for that, just being able to roam because it's all like closed
Yeah.
in. There's only really one street to get out, so you could just roam around the other side of Oyster Bay and you'd just be back home in like 20 minutes, and it's fun.
Try to keep the mic to your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
I had this neighborhood friend. Her name was Estelle, and I went to her house like a couple times.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Mum, I don't want to go back there.
Why?
So boring.
no,
Oh, right,
Just like
roll.
sit in the house and do nothing.
Oh,
So get some
no.
personality.
Didn't have any like figurines or dolls and shit to play with.
Dolls.
Dolls.
What did you think they were
Are
doing?
you
Bro,
assuming
what do we
gender?
look like?
How old are you?
You know, if I ever got a doll as a present, and I got many, they would end up in the bin like 2.5 business minutes later. Like,
Bro, come on. As if you never played with action figures though.
no, I didn't play
I
with
did.
dolls or action, none of that crap.
I had a red Power Ranger action figure.
that's
And then
so
you press the
cool.
button at the
Oh,
back
we're
and
in
he would light up in the
trouble.
front like his head would light
That's
up.
hectic.
I was like, bro, this is sick.
That's
Dude.
cool.
I used to like play little fighting stories.
Oh,
so I had Action Man
yes,
and
dude,
had like Power
yes.
Ranger and make him like and make him jump off the wall and like
Yes,
headbutt
and
each
you
other.
do a little.
Yeah, I don't know. That just the thought of going just I don't know. I could never do that. But
Fair
like
enough.
but like my brothers had like the toy guns. And let's
Oh,
go
yeah.
play.
Oh.
Let's go play
Oh,
army,
dude.
and I'm in.
Oh,
I'm
we
in
never had
the
guns.
cowboy stuff.
I did.
Yeah.
My mum.
Oh yeah, we had that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I was such a
mad. I
tomboy
missed that. I
growing
always
up.
wanted guns, but my mum was like, "No, those are the devil."
What guns though?
Just anything that is a gun.
So even if the ones, you know, that had like you had
Anything.
to lick it and then stick to the wall. Those like
Oh, the
sticky
dart
ones.
guns.
The dart guns. That's it.
Any projectiles.
Dart guns.
Those paper. What were they
Nerfs?
called?
Slingshots.
The paper slingshots. We used
Yeah.
to just make those. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I used to do?
Those
at
were
school?
pretty deadly.
Did you guys ever make spitballs? Like
Yeah.
cut it.
Yeah,
Cut it
and then
Yes,
I-
were you one of those people?
I accidentally sucked it into my throat and choked for like 20 minutes.
Oh my
I never
God.
did it again.
Oh.
The fact that you remember it means that it happened way too
Wait,
late in high
I
school.
was gonna say, was this high school? I only did it in primary school.
I don't know. Don't ask me these things. I don't remember.
I remember it.
Statute of limitations has
Can
run out.
confirm.
I only did it during primary school, like especially year 5 and year 6.
No, but it was like VA. It was just a
Were
throwaway
you-
lesson.
Were you guys
Yeah.
doing spitballs? I'm pretty sure we were just getting paper balls and just wetting it and just throwing it at each other.
Oh, and then you
I
walk
don't
in the
remember
bathroom and
that.
you're like, what is
No.
that?
No, I don't remember
You
that.
guys didn't do that?
No, but you know what? Now kids still do that in the bathrooms, and now being like the opposite end,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, who is doing this? Stop doing
But
it.
it's fun.
It is inappropriate. But like back when I was the kid in school, it's like, yeah, fun.
Honestly.
Yeah, I never did it.
Just
like
yeet
did
the
that.
toilet paper
I
at
never
the
did
ceiling.
that, but yeah.
Toilet paper at the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what that is.
You'd
Yeah.
scrunch up the toilet
scrunch it
paper
up
and
and you
wet
just
it. That's what they do now. And they just throw it up and it sticks to the
Sticks.
ceiling.
And then it dries and you're like, it looks like a hornet's nest.
It looks like a what?
A hornet's nest.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Like
I thought you said a zit or something. I was like,
Nah.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
I didn't
That
know
doesn't
how
even
s-
make sense.
Didn't even
Horny
sound like
nest.
that.
I know.
You gotta check them earlobes, man.
Okay.
I think you need to get closer to the microphone.
Oh, sorry. I will tongue it. Oh.
Do you guys remember in high school having infrared?
Yes.
No, what's that?
Infrared.
You never did that?
Explain.
So if you want to send music to each other.
Oh
Yes.
no, I had LimeWire.
No, LimeWire is
I'd-
what you used to download. And by the
Yeah.
way, no one does that anymore. That's only a 90s thing.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I had it. Oh no, back in the day.
No, infrared was like you had a phone. You'd put two phones next to each other.
Oh, that's you mean Bluetooth?
No,
No.
infrared.
Oh, I don't
Infrared
know.
was first.
I don't know infrared.
Infrared is first.
So you had to put them next to each other.
See, I wasn't privileged enough to have phones at that age. I
But
got
you
a
had
phone.
an S1.
I got a phone in year 9, and then in year 10, smartphones came out. That's how late to the game I was.
Wow.
Well, smartphones just came out though. What do you mean you were late to the game?
As in, everyone already had like the little
phones.
Nokias and little
Oh,
flip phones. I
okay.
didn't have
Yeah,
any of
yeah.
that. I actually got the Nokia N95, the one where it had the little play, stop, pause button, and you flipped it the other way.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You
slid it?
It would go.
I had the slidey one. Yes, I had that. That was my first phone, and then I went straight from that into the S1, the Galaxy S1.
That's a big jump.
It was a massive jump.
My
It was the
first phone.
best.
Sorry, my first cool phone was the Motorola Razr.
Oh my God. Is that the
Is that the
Pink one?
Motorola?
They came in different colors. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
The
Motorola.
silver
and it was
flip
the-
phone?
Yeah, it's a flip phone.
I had the pink one, the hot
yeah,
pink one.
I had the. I think it was either really dark blue.
I had the big one!
It's like my favorite memory.
Honestly, like in the satisfaction when you go.
My
Hang
dad
on,
had
hang on
that,
somewhere.
I
and I
never,
used
never
to
lived
just.
that.
My dad had that in silver, and I used to just go, hello.
Hello.
And
Honestly,
then
it's
flip. I think I still have it. I think
Hey,
it's
and that
in the
screen
tub
was
here.
mega thin back then.
Yeah.
That
It
was the
was.
whole gimmick. It was so thin.
didn't they make a comeback? Isn't the rate? Isn't
Yeah, they made a comeback.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
they-
sure.
They're trying to make a comeback, but
no? I think it did. I think there is a Motorola Razr.
trying.
And the
Yeah.
nostalgia is
Trying.
what everyone did had when they bought that, rebought it.
Yeah.
Whoa, I don't know what.
the what? The what? Sorry, the
I know,
soldier.
But I remember like sorry,
no, go.
you used to like download songs onto your that phone, and then you'd put it next to your friend's phone.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you send it to me? And that's like the only way I could listen to
Yeah,
music.
that's
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about.
That's
yeah,
what I was
I
talking
used
about.
to
That's
do that
infrared.
too. Yeah.
But was that on the Motorola?
Yeah, yeah, that had it.
Yeah, so
Mortadella?
you used to have that little section on the phone where it'd be like, just here it'd be like a little like a dark plank of plastic.
Yeah.
Plank, little dark piece of plastic, and you could see the red light. I swear
Where-
it had a
where
like
was
a
I? No, I
somewhat
don't- the
visible
Motorola-
red light.
I
the
don't even
mo-
remember that.
Whoa.
I swear it was.
That
like,
phone
you
did
could
not
see it.
have it because my dad had that phone.
Maybe not.
That was
Maybe
Bluetooth.
that must have
Maybe
had
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
It was Bluetooth by then.
It must have been Bluetooth
jump.
like 0.0.
Any game that had the snake game, I reckon, would have had that.
Bounce? Did you guys ever play
Oh
Bounce?
yes,
Best mobile game.
that was the best game ever.
Is that the one with the?
That was one
yeah,
with the ball.
so the
and
ball,
you just had to
the
get
ball
it
gets
through.
the ball gets
Yeah.
bigger too.
Oh, it was so
That was a
good.
very cool game.
I remember playing that while listening to Bounce.
Bounce.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the song.
Did you ever play Bounce?
No, I always played Snake too.
So you
Snake was the
didn't
best.
have Bounce. You didn't have Pokemon.
You didn't have Nintendo
You were
64.
robbed.
I always.
You didn't have childhood friends that lived around you.
Loner, loser.
What a nerd!
He just stayed at home and played his PlayStation 1. that his brother chose.
me and my brother had so much fun. Actually, we did. We had a lot of good memories.
Oh, that's good.
But
Good.
what a roast! Oh, I forgot my train of thought. Now I was going to say something.
Me too.
It was about. You know what? This is what I was going to say. You know what? I was late to the game.
Oh no! What weren't you late to the game?
No. You were late. You were late to the phone.
Oh god, here we go.
I was late to MSN.
Oh!
I was late to the game.
Just
How old were you guys when you had MSN?
old enough to have an email that was just so dumb.
What was your emails? What was your first email?
Don't ask me that.
I'm going to ask you.
I think I still have my first.
I still have
email.
it too.
so then you can't say it.
Of course I'm going to say. Oh, no, it's a spam email. I don't
okay.
use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was shanstars41@hotmail.com.
Shannon Starr.
Shanstars41@hotmail.com.
Shan Stars
Yeah.
at 41.
Wow.
It's my Facebook email.
Wow.
Still.
It's my face.
I never
It is
really
not.
had MSN.
It is not.
He's probably going to get hacked as soon as the episode comes out.
No.
Mine was Gettle43.
Get
Oh,
it.
you still have that?
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
it.
What does that? Is that like a hidden meaning?
Like
behind
get
that?
a
It's like
girl.
kettle with a G.
Yeah. What?
Gettle. I don't know. My dad used to call me that.
Gettle.
And I don't know why 43.
Why are you embarrassed about that?
I don't
How
know,
is
it's
that
a bit
embarrassing?
weird.
Wait
Mine
till you
was-
hear my name.
Mine was crazy_Len with an I. Crazy with an I
Oh my
underscore
God,
Len.
you guys.
And it perfectly represented my life. Like, I didn't even make it up. My sister was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I don't know. What's cool?" And she's like, "crazy_Len." Done.
That's not that bad.
I know. I was like, "This is the best email
kinda cool.
ever." I haven't had it in like years, but still, what's going on?
I thought I heard something.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's a car.
What was yours?
What was yours, Zaf?
This is the best. If it's the one I'm thinking.
Q Zoom.
Oh.
Sickest player. At hotmail.com.
No.
Now that's cringy.
That's not that far of Kiki's one.
That
Kiki's
one- that
was,
one's pretty
was
bad.
fully sick.
That's not that
That's
bad.
not that. That's worse.
That's really bad. I don't know anyone who's got a worse email than that.
Sorry, John.
I know someone who's like got the tag sickest in the area, and it's
I'm
like
gonna bleep that out.
yes, please, sickest bleep in the area,
Yeah.
and it's like, aren't you 12? Aren't you 12?
Wait, are you talking about when you were younger?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought you
Well,
were talking about someone now. at
Yeah,
school.
that's what I was like. What?
Put his email address on his little test or something.
No, it's not an email address. It's just like a tag.
Oh, those
Yeah,
tags.
I
You know how on
Right.
MSN you can
MSN.
tag?
Yeah. Mine used to be like
Oh.
popcorn. And, you know, in like the funny letters. So you do
Yeah.
like a small letter
Yeah.
and then a zero.
I was not cool enough
I
for that.
genuinely
this is where I
can't
missed out because
remember.
I wasn't even cool enough to just like talk to anyone.
Mine
Really?
changed.
I had no friends
You guys
on there.
are nerds.
I had no friends.
My favorite thing of MSN were the little like GIFs. Like the little
GIFs?
G2Gs,
Oh, yeah.
BT, like BRB,
Didn't
like
they have like
but it'd be
little
like
moving
little
emojis?
yeah,
Yeah.
moving emoji. I'm calling them a GIF, but like still, like they were just mini emojis.
What about the ones where it would like
Bless
there's
you.
a salmon and it would slap the
Yeah.
screen? Yeah.
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 Oh,
my
and
God.
like you
Oh,
video
guys,
call.
hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
The video stopped yet again.
Oh my! What? It's only gone for 31 minutes.
It's all right. Let's just.
I'm gonna just pop my brain open,
That's all
man.
right. We're gonna continue. All right.
And it
I don't
would
know why it does that. It's really frustrating.
it would just is it just that
Samsungs.
phone?
That's it.
Is it that phone?
It's just that phone.
It's Samsung.
So then you should know not you anyway.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
only have
I
that phone.
remember I used to whenever I saw my crush would sign in on MSN, you know how on the side it would go
Sorry? You liked another male in your life?
Yes.
Wow.
When it would go like, oh, this
fair enough.
person's online, I would be like, oh, offline, online, offline, online.
So he could message you.
Yeah, so he could be like, oh, Irene's on. But no, he never did.
This
That
was
is
like
so
prime
adorable. Who is he? What's his
2005.
address?
Prime 2005. Like we were year 6, year
Yeah.
7, year. Like I think most of us were late to the game. Like at our school anyway. It was like year 8 or year 9. But I remember
really?
prime year 6. Like
Yeah, same.
and I remember starting like.
Did you have access through this because you had laptops or something?
No, I had a computer in my room. I had a computer in my room.
In your room?
Yeah, I know. Me and my
Wasn't even allowed
sister
to-
shared a room.
I wasn't even allowed to touch my computer.
Really? No, it was like midnight. Everyone's asleep, and someone's like, "Hey, video chat." Yeah, and my sister's sleeping in the bunk bed right there.
That's
I'm
mad.
like, sure. Like it wasn't anything weird. It was
The
just
video,
like
the
video
webcam
chat.
must have been like
and
14
the
pixels.
webcam's like you're just like you've gone, and it's like 5 minutes later.
Yeah. Dude, remember when it used to just take so long to just download a photo?
Yes.
That's all I would do on Google. I would just like S15 download S15, just photos of just wallpapers.
Did anyone?
I just
remember it
have
taking
such
10
an
years.
obsession with wallpapers
Honestly,
because it just stems from back then.
Maybe.
did anyone like get home, jump on MSN, jump on LimeWire, download all the
Yes.
latest viruses,
Straight onto the PS2 or 3.
straight
whatever we
onto
had.
messaging? Hey, long time no see. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
We saw them like 20 minutes ago, and it's like ha ha ha.
How did we do that? How did we like?
How could we spend all day, every day with people?
Yeah, and then keep talking.
And now it's like I spend a couple hours with someone, like people, and I'm like, I need like 5 days to recharge.
I need a recharge.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I
Like, it
reckon-
depends on the people as well. Like, obviously, if you're closer, like you don't need 5 days to recharge. Maybe
Yeah,
like
yeah.
3 days. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm joking. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the older you get, the less of a social battery you have.
Well, it's because back then it's like those people you see them every day.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
we
like,
was
it's
just-
your whole life. It's
Just
really
so
all you
used
know.
to seeing them all day.
Yeah.
That's probably
Long.
like my best memory of school is pretty much every single day seeing your mates.
Oh, it was the best.
Same.
It
Yeah.
was the best.
Yeah.
What was your favorite year of
Year
school?
9, I met her.
Year 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think me too.
Yeah.
9.
Oh, that's mad.
It was. You should hear our meet cute. It was actually so
Sad.
cute.
No, I was just saying that's sick.
I didn't realize you can't read the answer.
She's like,
I wouldn't have asked.
my
I
favorite
kinda
year
can.
was yeah.
I kind of can. I did go to school for a bit, but I hated every year.
What years did you go to school? If you don't mind me
Year
asking.
9. I can't believe you asked me that.
Sorry.
It's ridiculous.
The audacity.
No, I think I went to Montessori between year 9 and 10, and then that was the only time.
Wait, did you not?
Oh, no,
do-
sorry. I went to primary school. Up
Oh,
until
so you
year-
did go to K to 6?
Yeah, in,
How was
Okay.
primary
in year
school?
4.
Did you like it?
No,
Okay.
didn't like school.
What was about school that you didn't like? Because I loved school, except for year 11 and 12.
Didn't really
That's
have any
done.
friends when I was in primary school, and then
Obviously, no.
Audacity.
what?
That's because that's the year we
Oh,
started
a
dating.
kid.
But I'm talking about in terms
That's
of
the
like
way.
just
That's the
school.
date you started grooming each other.
Whoa. Actually, he was 18. I was 17. So.
Jesus Christ.
I was 18.
Wait, that's not the age here.
I was 18 in year
It
12.
was, it's
Yeah,
16,
but it's
Yes.
16.
And we were not dating
yeah.
then, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
But you're
We're
the one
good.
that made the grooming joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I
Wow,
was talking
wow,
about when you were
So what would you say your favourite year was?
Cricket.
none of them.
Okay.
Oh.
My favorite year was the year I wasn't in school.
When I finished school, I was like, yes, I can earn money
So-
now and work.
What years were you in school? So K to 6, then what, 7 to 8 you weren't, then 9
K to
to
6.
No, he wasn't.
No.
kindergarten.
No.
Oh,
Kindergarten to year 3.
and then so
And then
4
4,
to
5, 6, 7, 8, I was homeschooled. Then
Yeah.
9, 10, I wasn't. Then
9, 10 you were in school.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
Then I finished homeschooling in year 11 and 12.
Ah,
Was your
okay.
mum like, let's trial high school, see how that goes for you?
I
And then,
wanted to go to high school,
and then,
but
and
then
then
they
you
didn't
get
put
to
me
the,
in the school that I wanted to.
yeah, you get to the end
Wait,
of year
which-
10, you're like, Mommy, can I come back?
Which,
I
would've
think,
done the
I think
same.
they must have noticed that I was partially retarded. So like, let's go a different learning route, which is fair enough because I do learn differently, and I would have done even less studying if I went to school with like Jack McKenzie and stuff like that, because I wanted to go to their school because I knew I was friends with one of the dudes in the lower grade, so I knew a lot of him and a lot of him, him
I
and a
knew
lot
a
of
lot of him, huh?
oh my god, him and a lot of his mates. But then I
his
met,
mates,
Then I
whoa.
met Jesus Christ.
Was this grooming?
This turned gay.
Grooming behavior? I don't know.
And then I didn't. I was like, well, okay, made new friends over there.
And you did like you didn't do like what do we call the high school certificate?
You
Hey,
can.
hey,
Did
Oh,
No,
school
the
certificate.
school certificate.
Yeah, you did the SAT.
I did
You
the
sat- you
SAT,
sat the
yeah.
SAT.
Oh, you're talking about HSC.
Yeah,
year 12.
HSC, yeah.
Yeah.
High school certificate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but year 10, we
Year
were
10
the
or
last
year
year.
12.
Certificate.
Year
So
12.
you did not do the HSC. You did the SATs.
I did the SAT.
Yeah.
Why is
How
that
weird.
American? Is that American?
Yeah, it's because it's
Why
what
are you
do when
American
you're
right now?
homeschooled.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not higher education.
Yeah.
It's homeschool.
And I
Okay.
remember
Yeah.
being like, when I was sitting the test, I was like, this is my chance to like be able to go to the US and like get good grades to play ball. And then I was in the test room. I was like, it's not happening. The dream dies right in this room.
I remember.
I was like, I'm not
that.
walking out of here with any positive mark.
I genuinely remember the actual HSC like tests were easier than the trials. Was that just me?
I think, yeah.
I remember
same.
walking out of the trials going, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a waitress for the rest of my life."
Mhm.
And then walking out of the HC going, "Why was that so easy? Why am suspicious? I'm suspicious." And then I got good marks, and I was like, "It was the trials. Those are the what got
Oh, I
me."
didn't even study for the trials.
I didn't. No one did, and that's why we all went, "Oh shit,
Yeah, literally.
we need to get our shit together."
So basically, school doesn't matter.
Depends what you're doing.
Depends.
Like if
Well-
someone's career was this, then you don't need a degree. You don't need to do. You could start this from year 10.
Well, let's just say I didn't leave school going, I'm so glad I learnt Pythagoras theorem. I use that in my daily life. When really I now, as a job, teach 2 plus 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, 20, 40,
Was not plus
30,
10.
40. What?
21.
That literally, I teach that. So if someone had told me this is going to be your career in the future, I would have just heavily not cared.
But like, I actually do use Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras.
But I don't use Pythagoras or Pythagoras.
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 My favorite year was year 6.
Why?
Why?
I just remember every single day waking up happy. Every single day.
That's
and I
nice.
loved going to school
Aw.
I don't remember a year where I did that.
every single day.
You were happy?
Can you
I'm joking.
explain in detail what that feels like?
Honestly, it was euphoric.
I was joking.
I know you were joking, but honestly,
But
it was
low
the best
key,
year.
That's
low key,
mad.
I think the last time I felt that it was kindergarten.
So what about it did you love? What
I
made
think-
you What made you
yeah,
happy?
why were you so happy about it? Like,
I think I just got to see my best mates every day.
Oh. And you were you naturally smart? Like you could just do
yes,
all
he
No.
that
was.
shit?
He was. He was.
He
He
is
was.
smart.
He is. He was.
I
Don't
wasn't-
lie, he was.
I
You were
wasn't
smart.
naturally smart.
No, but you were smart. Like
I
you
worked
were.
up to it.
Okay, well, I just remember you and being smart.
I started off in all the low classes.
So you're
Okay,
like
really?
a Ronaldo. You worked hard to get there, whereas Messi's just already talented to do it.
But in comparison to other people in our grade, I wasn't the smartest. Like I was in the smarter classes, but like I never did extension 1 English or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
I was
right.
messy
Flex.
in that I was really good at not being good.
I was naturally not good
No,
at
but
everything.
I actually have a memory of year 6 in our little school, like the playground. Do you remember you
remember
guys would play
everything.
handball close towards that side of the
handball,
wall where there was construction next door? Near where
Oh,
the
yeah,
kindy
yeah,
blocks
yeah,
were.
yeah.
And I would play. I was that random kid that would just be like, "I'm bored with you," and then go to a new group, and then go, "I'm bored with you," and then go play with a new group, and go, "I'm bored with you," and then go. Like I remember playing handball with him and all the boys, and then going and playing. What's the one? Cops and Robbers
Oh, yeah.
with like Marianne and all that, and then going and sitting with all the girls and singing Britney Spears, all in one lunchtime.
Oh, my God.
And then went, okay, I'm gonna do this all over again tomorrow. This is all right.
That is
I
some
don't mind it.
crackhead energy. I like
I
that.
was, well, my childhood can be described as crackhead energy. No, I swear to God.
That's
like,
mad.
Do kids play that sort of stuff anymore? Do they play like the jail game?
they don't play the jail game. They do a lot of bull rush. They play a lot of football, basketball,
Oh yeah, okay.
but they do it on concrete. So then they fall, and it's like,
oh, right roll.
but it's all right. But like, it's because we're currently like under construction as well.
Oh, okay.
No, but we're like building like a multi-purpose court for them, which is really
That's
good.
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, but they do a lot of running. Like, they will do like boys and girls. They'll do anything and everything to run around.
Mm.
And the little ones are just like running around, just in general, like that. That kind of like that kind of. I want like to aspire to be that kind of like
Happy.
happy.
Do you guys
Yeah.
ever remember having that much energy?
I feel like I have it
I
Like
literally still
You have
do.
spurts.
I get little zoomy spurts. We call them zoomies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I literally still do.
Do you?
I have immense
Same.
amount of energy.
Do you know
I
what it
don't.
is, Shannon?
Adahada.
Adahada. It's our adahada.
Yeah, I can just flip the switch almost any time. Right, except for right now, but valid reason as to why we're tired right now. But usually you can just turn it on.
But like,
I don't turn it on. It just turns on. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
switch. I'm trying to like turn it off and it just won't go
You're like,
down.
the spring is just too
Like I'm
strong.
leaning on the switch, but I'm like not doing anything.
but like, I don't think you have that crazy energy when you were younger. Like, do you feel like you could run all
Me?
day? Do you run?
My mother got called to the school
I'm talking
every
about-
other day because I had climbed something new. Whether it was the shelter or it was the flagpole, or I climbed over the fence because our ball was over and I felt really bad and I just wanted to get the ball back for us. So I was like, no one's here. And I climbed over and I grabbed it and threw it back
Dude,
over.
climbing fences back in the
That
day
was
was the shit.
Climbing
Or
the
trees.
trees in high school, like
Yeah.
high
Trees.
school.
Trees, dude.
I climbed everything.
Trees, dude.
Trees were sick.
Me and my mate tried to make a fort in like the mangroves, like just near our house, and we hammered some planks of wood in there. That's as far as we got.
Didn't you take a couch?
Yeah, but that was when I was a full blown teenager.
My
Yeah,
little
we-
brother and I tried to make a go-kart out of my dad's Golf. You know the thing where you put the Golf set on the little two wheels?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
We
yeah.
tried to make a go-kart
that's
out
mad.
of. We like made a little chair and put foam around for the backing, and then we just wheel each other around.
Dude, with that lounge, my mates and I we used to just hang out in the mangroves when we were like 16 or 17. Oh, actually, might have been before we had licenses, actually. I think it was. And we got Jack and I, the next door neighbor, we got a lounge, just a one-seater lounge that was a recliner from Janali, and we hauled it about 3 kilometers on the skateboard, just on the footpath. We just carried it all the way there. Then we carried it like,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
oh my God.
It's still. I got to get a different camera.
Oh no.
Sorry, guys.
That's
No,
all
you're
right.
chilling.
It's gonna be very broken.
Wow, he just
That's
doesn't
okay.
want us on there.
No, it's
Notice
the camera.
how
I'm
that's
gonna
our
get a different camera.
Make sure you're closer to
Yes. Oh,
because you kept going like
oh,
that.
did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Whoever's
Just
watching,
watching.
that's my bad.
That's all right.
I thought I fixed it, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to get a new camera. Continue your story.
Oh yeah. We just used to hang out in the mangroves with our lounges and stuff, and
Took
then
your lounge.
then one day we went to our spot. It was called the OB Chill spot. It was like a few of us that always went there, and then there were a couple of people that OB Oyster Bay.
Oh,
A couple of people that just like would
habitual.
randomly come.
Huh?
And then one day we rocked up and everything was gone. And then we saw tire marks. The council had come in and taken everything.
Oh no way!
They
know?
realized that homeless
They
people
knew.
were probably living there and were like, we need to get rid of this before the
Yeah.
homeless people come
How
back.
did they know?
They knew because it was near houses.
And the homeless people came
And
back.
there was always this one mate,
Ah.
Michael Leontis. He's not going to be watching this, but he's a funny cunt. And he would always just yell shit out. There'd just be like, if there was a woman that we even thought lived in one of the houses, he'd just yell out, "Show us your pink bits," and we're like, like Jesus, dude.
How old were you at this point? 16, 17?
I think 15.
Yeah, okay.
I think 15. And yeah.
This is well past 90s right now, though.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is, yeah. I mean, I don't really remember much of the 90s because I was 5.
I feel like a lot of our childhood is
I was
definitely the 2000s.
Maximum 5, and you guys were maximum 6 years old.
No, we
No, I
were
was 7 to 8.
94 and he was 93.
Are you 93?
We were,
Yes, I'm
when
old.
we
You're
were
that
6 years
old.
old when we entered the 2000s.
You're like 47, eh?
Pretty much. My back says I'm 47.
I married a papu.
That's right.
Do you guys remember chat roulette?
Oh,
I never,
yes.
I never did that.
Amigo.
Never,
Yeah,
In
I,
high school.
I did
Yes.
Amigo, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'd be going next, and then and it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
next.
next.
Oh my God.
Next.
Remember ASL?
Yes.
You didn't do online chat if you don't know what ASL is.
Yeah.
I was late to the game.
Sorry,
I got to
I
MSN.
actually don't know what that is.
Age, sex, location.
Oh, I had no idea what that was.
So everyone would start with ASL, and it's like
Where,
ma-
what do you
maybe
mean? Where would you start with
no,
this?
like on chat roulette or
Oh,
Amigo,
right.
right?
Amigo,
It'd
yeah.
be like ASL, and then we would like being the 14-year-old girls that we are, be like 20 male,
my God.
USA,
Yeah.
20 male USA,
Yeah.
and then they would always come back with like 19 female USA. and it's like, I'm sure you're 19, I'm sure you're female, and I'm sure you're from the USA.
Like when the person would pop up, you would write ASL.
Yeah, they
and
would
then
write
people
ASL, and it's just to start the conversation.
Yeah.
You just say random things.
Oh, okay. That really just clicked for me right now.
Like nowadays, that's the equivalent of saying,
You
how's the
up?
weather, man?
You up?
About the weather.
Yes.
You up?
About what, ASL?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
the equivalent of, that's like the introduction to talking.
Yeah, true, it was.
About this weather, mate.
How about this weather we having? Back to favorite year. I'm gonna go year 9. Was one of my favorite years.
You know it.
And it was funny. You should hear our little meet cute because, like, obviously I'd been at the same school, K to 12, and she started in year 9. Her and like one or two other people started that year. But I specifically remember I didn't speak to her for like the first 2 weeks. We didn't talk. We just weren't in the same like groups. Like you got pushed into that other group.
Yeah, the other group.
And
What was the other group?
The nerdy group.
Hey, man.
It was cute.
Up the nerds.
Yeah.
Represent.
Anyway,
Represent,
so
man.
I sat down because we were in Greek, and because I did not give 2 shits about Greek.
Gotta beep that out.
Sorry, 2 beeps about Greek. We were in the beginner class, right?
Yeah.
And I sat down, and she comes and sits down next to me, and we didn't talk. We're just sitting next to each other, and then I don't know, like someone said something. I think it was
You said something.
no, someone said something, and I responded to them.
Oh, yeah.
But I was being really sarcastic and funny, and then she laughed, and I went, "We're gonna be friends. we gonna get along."
This is my best friend.
And then literally, it was like, "This is my best friend."
Yeah, it just clicked.
This is my. From then, it's literally haven't gone back.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
was
you
like, this girl
wanted.
is
This
hilarious.
guy, it was like, yeah. But mind you, we were like first and second in the beginners class by like miles because we didn't even try.
Hey,
No,
man.
they
I was in
just-
beginners.
Were you? What? I don't remember you being there.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Oh, I don't know if that worked or not. That was so anticlimactic. That was the one I was looking for.
But but like, well, to be fair, we didn't try and we still came first and second without, like, we just like, yeah, okay, this is the test, la 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 la, and then we got like top. That was it.
So you were naturally smart.
No, naturally, just born Greek.
Okay.
Just grew up Greek.
Just grew up Greek.
I didn't.
Okay, you did.
I just forget everything.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Do you speak Greek?
Not fluently.
Okay.
Neither.
I can like get around. I can order coffee.
That's important
Cafe.
because you cafe.
Yeah.
Hey, it is cafe.
Wait,
depends
sorry.
what type of
Hey,
coffee.
everyone better prep themselves for when we go to Europe next year.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I'm keen for that.
Everyone learn a different language so that when we go to different countries, shoddy Greek,
Oh,
I'm halfway there, and then we get to Greece. Hello,
My name is Gus.
and then I hug them,
This is my. What did
and
they
they
say?
just roll their eyes
Nick,
like
Diana and Nick.
they just roll their eyes like, oh my god,
I'm so keen for Europe, dude.
Me too. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm gonna take a trip down memory lane real quick because we're actually like 50 minutes in.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually, according to that camera, we're like 25 minutes in.
Well,
Oh, no.
that's
We're
really bad.
15
I think I
minutes
have to
in.
get a new camera. And we're back.
Irrelevant question, but Shannon, how was your coffee?
It's magnificent.
Was it?
Yeah, I actually want another one, but
Yeah,
I'm
are
not
you
gonna.
sure? I think we know why you want another one. We added a little secret ingredient while you weren't here. Irene and I. No, Irene and I added a secret ingredient.
What did y'all do?
We put alcohol.
They made an Irish coffee.
Did you?
I told you it has Irish flavors.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did
We
not.
only put a few drops,
Yeah.
but you like we didn't
Oh,
mix it
that's
properly.
why you were being so
and you
sus
were like,
about
Yeah.
it.
and you were like,
Oh, it tastes great.
what's that?
Yeah, I don't think I could really taste it, because I had a sip of the scotch first.
Oh,
no, I
okay.
It
didn't.
would have just
No,
tasted
no,
the
I
same.
didn't. I lied.
Yeah,
I think.
That's why we were cracking up.
I really wanted to put more, but like then we could hear your door like open. You open the door in the
Yeah.
bathroom, and we were like,
Oh my god.
We're back again.
"Would you like more?
Bro, I thought that broke.
Would you like more?"
Sounded like it,
Oh,
broken.
yeah, I'll have a little bit. Thanks.
I need to Vozi.
Huh?
I need to drive.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I ain't driving.
Oh, shit.
It's just
I gotta
water
drive
at this
home.
point.
I did have. Do you guys want to? Do you want me to ask you a hypothetical question?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
Because
ahead.
I always like to ask hypothetical questions. in the
Love a
podcast, in the
hypothetical.
potty.
The body.
Yes, sir. So here we go.
Jesus
that?
Christ, she whacked her
Chair
hand.
instead of my leg.
Oh, God, bro.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna
Did
find
you
my.
slap it or did you grab and hold on?
All right. Would you rather speak every language in the world,
Yes.
or be able to speak to all animals?
Every language. I could speak
Ooh.
to every human in the world.
All right.
One
Tag
at,
team?
One at a time.
Tag team. I'll take animals. You language.
I probably would do language.
You did language.
Yeah.
So you take animals.
I'll take animals.
Yeah.
Talk to Nia.
Yeah.
John?
I feel like it's a hard one because I like both. I want to be able to understand animals, but I also
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you know how to speak to all animals,
Mm.
she can just teach you how to teach the other languages.
I'm not going to learn every single
But I
language.
can
I
speak.
mean,
I can speak for
Whatever
you.
whatever you want.
I can
she
speak.
Can just
I'm
teach
your
you.
translator, and you're my animal translator.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's why you said tag team. Okay, I like.
I
I think we just broke it.
I just want language because, and I've had this thing where I'm like, I want to be multilingual. So one day in the future, I'm going to be able to say I'm multilingual, meaning I know more than 2 languages. So I want to be able to fluently learn multiple languages.
I mean,
and I'm going to
2 languages is multilingual.
No, that's bilingual.
That makes sense.
Bilingual.
Shut down.
I mean, 2 languages is multiple. Yeah, it is multiple, but it's bilingual. And I think we are pretty much bilingual now at this point, because we can speak Greek,
I
English.
could be
you can
multilingual,
speak-
but
yeah,
can't speak the Hungarians.
yeah, but can't speak the Hungarians.
Not even one.
But I want to be able to learn. Like I want to, like for example, we want to go to Thailand. I want to be able to go to Thailand and understand what they're saying. I, wanna be able to speak
I
them.
reckon every country talks shit about tourists.
For sure. But
100%.
Yeah.
when I went to Greece, I sounded like the biggest Australian. And it worked so well in my
Galimera,
advantage.
mate.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't think I've. Have I? You probably haven't heard this story. So when I went to Greece, 2012, that's the year, guys. I went to Greece, 2012, 18,
Okay.
and I went to order like gyro, and because my sister and her boyfriend at the time, they were in the pool. I was like, I'll go get it for us. So I jumped on the quad, just casually drove down to the gyro shop. I was like, hi, could I please get, like I spoke in English. I was like, could I please get, and because the way we don't realize, but we have really Aussie accents to other people out of Australia. Whereas in Australia, we have very woggy accents, which is funny. So I go, can I get this, and that, blah, blah, blah. And they were standing behind the counter and they were like talking in Greek. And they didn't realize I could understand every word they were saying. And the guy looks at me and he's like, and then he looks at the guy next to him. He's like, we should charge her more.
Oh my god.
And I'm sitting there like this and I just go, and I look up at them and I'm like, and then the other guy goes, do you think she understands what we're saying? And then they both look at me and I just look down and I'm just looking around like this. And they're like, he's like, nah, like all in Greek.
Yeah,
and then he goes, do you reckon she understands? And I just look up at them and I'm like, I understand you.
But you said it in Greek?
No. I said it in English. I go,
Oh,
I
okay.
understand you.
That's pretty funny.
And then they're like, oh, so sorry. No, we're just joking. It's just joke.
Caught.
I ended up getting all of the food for cheaper anyway. So instead of charging me extra, I got it for cheaper.
Got a discount.
Yeah.
And it was just walking out going, I'm so glad I understood
Yeah.
what they were saying.
That's so good.
So good. And it was just the fact that I was just sitting there going, just pretend like I don't know. And then when they questioned it again, I'm like,
Yeah.
I know.
Damn right, I know.
They would have been shocked when you like looked up the first time. They would have been like,
Yeah, because I literally was like that, and I just went. Like I was
Sorry?
like, are you being for real right now? Are you gonna do this to a little 18-year-old girl? I definitely looked like a child.
Yeah, you looked very young.
Yeah.
You still
I
do.
had the jet black hair too. Like,
Oh,
whoa.
yeah.
Were you even smaller?
I was tiny. I was tiny. I like walked around thinking I was taller than I really was.
All right, I've got another hypothetical because I feel like that was a bit of a cop-out question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could know any truth to any secret or any mystery, what would it be?
Depth. There's some depth to that.
There is some depth.
Secret or mystery?
Yeah. So like an example is, would you want to know if we're the only ones? Like if there's aliens?
I knew that. I knew you were going to go straight
Well,
to that.
That's just one example, right? Like, or, you know, whatever.
I just want to know the answer to life.
Isn't it? Oh, no.
Just something
But
simple.
what if there isn't?
Exactly. Why
Then
would
What if
I
we're in the
know?
wasted
Well,
Matrix?
then I'll be able to know.
What if then you've wasted it?
No, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't want that.
But what's a mystery then?
Just something like
Like
simple as if you wanted to
Atlantis
know.
real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or if
That's a
like,
mystery.
or who killed this person that they haven't been able to solve the murder of for like 25
I
years.
don't care about that person.
I
I'd rather
mean,
know about aliens.
I'm just saying something like that.
Yeah.
You could know
Does
anything.
God exist?
That's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a good
Because
one.
you know what? It would shut so many people up, but it probably would also hype up too many people.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't actually share the answer.
No, but yeah, you would know.
So would the alien thing.
Yeah. And the aliens are God.
Jesus Christ.
I would do a secret.
Secret. Okay.
No, but what would you want to know? If you could know any truth, secret, or
No,
mystery.
like I choose secret.
Yeah.
No, like I choose to keep my
All the
answer a secret.
secrets.
I choose to keep my answer a secret.
The alien thing.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to know what's out there.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I'd want to know too. We've had nights where we just ponder on space for like a couple hours.
I feel like we should know that there is, like, we can't be the only
I think
living
I think there
organisms in the whole entire universe. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's scientifically and mathematically, like, it's not possible that we are the only people. So in my head, I'm like, I kind of half know,
I feel like, I don't know if you're
but it
joking
just
or not,
hasn't been. Why?
because I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, mathematically speaking, the chances that we are the only people, only things in the world, like universe, it's not on. It's like, it's
Like
just,
just
Yeah.
probability
it's just,
sake.
yeah, it's probability's sake. It's just like we teach kids all about chance and probability, only to be like, actually, but like, we're the only people in the whole entire universe, just so you know.
Yeah.
Like that there's-
Aliens don't exist.
there's
just
no
so you know.
chance of anything existing in this vast thing that never ends.
Yeah.
And the fact
Yeah.
that we have traveled to other planets,
Yeah.
like as if aliens haven't touched down just and not,
And
like, you don't know.
they have those photos from that new it's not a new telescope, but the new photos that came out like in the last couple of years, where they're taking photos of our galaxy that's in a galaxy from
Yeah.
so far away, and nothing.
I know. You know, there's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy with the going to the alien thing
Oh,
that they actually are living among us, and they're like,
Among.
did you say among?
They're living among us
Among-
in jumpsuits, performing daily
Oh my
tasks,
God.
and one is killing them one at a time.
but they're
We
like,
have to figure out who is the killer, though.
I don't actually. I could be talking out of my ass right now because I remember hearing something about they could be in the ocean
Oh,
So, like,
because there's so
Atlantis.
because there's so much that we haven't explored.
yeah, and they have the ability to just like our gravity doesn't affect them. So
Like
who's
yeah,
to say
those-
that our water does?
Do you find it so strange that, have you ever seen that video? Like, this is just off topic, but since you said water, I find it so fascinating watching those videos on YouTube where it's like, at this certain amount of
Yes.
meters, this is what happens. This certain amount of meters, this is
yeah.
what you find. And I'm like, I want to know what happens when we get right down to the deepest part of
Have
the
you
earth.
seen those
I don't-
videos where
I
The
don't
they
understand
Mariana
that.
Trench. I'm pretty sure that's the deepest.
where James
place
Cameron
in the
went
world.
to
Yeah.
suss out the Avatar 2 just I think he was sussing out an area and then went further down. But further he went very, very, very far
Yeah.
down. Like
Wait,
like,
what's going on? I'm confused.
so
Underwater.
Yeah.
James Cameron and other people in the world have done this before. They've gone like kilometers down. I think
Just
the
to
world
see what's
record's
down
like,
there.
like 11 kilometers down.
I'm pretty
And-
sure like there's a YouTube thing where it's like, well, if you were to go 35,000 feet under the surface of the ocean, you would find blah, blah, blah. And then it's like it gets to another point. It's like this is the deepest part to which
Yeah.
whales can get. They can't get any further than this. And then you go further and it's like colossal squid live here. And and then it's like and like megalodons.
Yeah, okay.
They're meant to be dwelling down in the
Yeah.
depths and only surface. Because have you seen those giant octopus and giant squid sightings? Apparently they came from the deep.
Oh yeah, they're definitely.
So in my head I'm like, what else is
yeah,
down
what
there?
else is down there, man?
Bro,
I wanna
there's some-
know.
There's some crazy stuff.
I want to
down
know because we've only uncovered what, like 5% of the world's.
I think maybe the water.
the
If
water
that's
in
the
terms of the water.
case-
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
5% is zilch.
yeah,
It's not that much.
It's disgustingly
That's not
zero.
much at all.
Yeah.
No. Back to your question though.
Mm.
I would want to know the secret of like who the aliens are and like
wanna
where
know
they
where.
live and
Mm.
if they've come to Earth.
She
Because
wants
like surely they exist. Like
She wants to be the Men in Black.
What if you found out? What if you found that the answer was no? That there's no aliens.
I'd be like,
we're
well-
the only ones.
It's like, cool. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, it's kind of lonely.
At least
isn't
now-
it?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
At
feel
least
like
now
it's
you
depressing.
know. Then you can go to NASA. Hey, stop spending money on this.
Yeah.
No,
Spend it on our planet.
Can you buy me a house?
No.
With the money that you
We
put?
should still explore the universe.
No, but we have no aliens.
We need to sort shit out here.
We're about no, because
People are all fucked
No,
up
'cause
here.
now-
Let's sort it out here
because
first.
now they need to explore the universe to find a more viable planet because ours is dying.
Yeah. Or maybe
ruined
they-
it.
You know what? Maybe
We
they're like,
ruined it.
there are so
Ruined it.
many spastics on this earth. Let's move as many of the smart people as we can onto a planet.
Well, that's what they do.
and then
they
they'll
would
all
do
just
that.
kill each other because they'll all disagree
They
with each
would
other.
be the first, and then it would be just that us useless people get left behind.
Guys, we're all scientists here.
Yeah.
Just everything we say is true.
It's all facts.
But
It's
back
all
to your
facts.
question,
It's all pre-researched.
I want to know if God is real and which God is real. Not just God in general, like one, but which religion is the most accurate. Because like I want to be like, ha, you're wrong, or ha, you're right. I just want to know. Like, because we all, like, we grew up in a Greek Orthodox.
Wait,
like,
I've got a question for that. What if none of them are real?
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm okay with that because we grew up believing in one thing, and that's you go to church, you believe in God, you do your traditional things, which was during Easter, you go and pray, you don't eat meat, you don't eat this, you give up on life. At Christmas, you go to church, you give up on everything. And like I believe in God, right? I do believe in God, but I think it's more of my belief.
Or
So-
confirming your belief.
Yeah. It'll be confirming. Okay, so what I've done my whole life, it hasn't been a waste.
If you
Hasn't
found
been a
out that
waste.
he was real, though, would you be more religious? Would you be like, okay, I'm actually going to go to church?
No, because the way I see it, the Bible wasn't written by God; it was written by people, and they say you need to go to church in
I don't
order
think
to
that says
like.
that,
But
yeah.
but like it's a thing. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
feels
yeah.
like a requirement at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Whereas in my head, I'm like, I believe in God. I know that what I believe is what I believe, and no one can tell me otherwise. You believe something different, cool, that's your belief. I believe God, and I don't believe that I have to go to one place to believe in Him.
Yeah, I agree with that because you don't
Yeah.
like it's what you think, and
Yeah.
like going to church could just be like a tradition.
It's more of a like we're visiting His house. Do you honestly think God wants us there every week? Think about it. Do you want someone
yeah.
visiting you every week going, hey, just here to visit you
Yeah.
again?
Hello.
No. His social battery must be gone.
Yeah, it's done. After
Must
the
be
billions
done.
of people that he's seeing.
He's just like, oh my God, they're back.
Oh.
Someone close the blinds, pretend we're not home. Like, it
Turn the lights off.
feels like that, hey? But like I feel like God created the world. So anywhere you are in the world, you are with
Yeah.
God.
I agree.
I mean, if you are him, why do you need to go anywhere? Really?
Whoa.
Because that's really what
Just
it
play
is.
games.
And the Bible and stuff like that, it's just it's more of a guide on the life that they
They're
believe.
teachings.
They're
They're meant
exactly.
to teach you this is how you should act. Like you should be kind to your neighbor. And I get it. Like I do. Like I think the Bible's a great like travel guide in your life.
It's
It's
a
a
travel
great
guide for
travel
life.
guide for
Sure.
life.
That's true.
It is. And And like I'm bagging out like going to church. Like I think we should go to church.
Church
but
sucks.
like not.
Saying it here. Church absolutely
I do
sucks.
think we should go to church. Just not like I personally wouldn't go every week or
Have
every
you ever
day.
liked church?
I got forced to go growing up. What do you think?
So no.
But I like it when it comes like I loved it when we were getting married because it was a tradition.
That's fair
I
enough.
love the tradition around it because Greeks are all about tradition,
You
right?
guys
Yeah.
love your tradition.
We love, so
Love
our
it.
whole culture, our religion is tied in with our tradition.
Yeah.
Like our whole way of life is like a religion. So like our tradition, like everyone knows during Easter, we get dressed up, we go to church, we light a candle. That is our tradition.
Dressed up.
Yes, I know, dressed up. It's
a
like clubbing 3.0.
Whack tradition.
But like you get dressed up and you go to church and you light a candle. In saying that though, we are a lot more dressy. When I say I'm not talking about like Easter, I'm talking about in general. We like you're not allowed to, if you're a girl, you're not allowed to wear pants to church.
Yeah.
Yeah, back
Like,
in
in
the
the
day,
Greek-
they would have been wearing literal rags.
In
and
the
now
Greek
it's like
in the Greek
you got
church,
your boobies half out.
technically you shouldn't wear shouldn't wear pants. You should be wearing a skirt or a dress to church if you're a woman. Whereas I've been to a Maronite service. And they're just rocking up in jeans, like just casual. Like it's all easygoing, casual. Like I'm like, it's just so different.
Yeah.
And like we're all we're Christian, but just such a difference in
Yeah.
like the religions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I think all of our whole Greek religion, I like it because it's a tradition of it. But in saying that, like I do think I'm not going to sit there and go and say I go to church every day because I do not.
Yeah.
I want to touch base on the Greek thing, but I want to finish my question first.
Yeah, go.
So I want to answer. Sorry, I want to answer the question. So I'm still torn whether I want to know the secret if you can unlock eternal youth, immortality, or being able to give myself superpowers.
Oh,
I thought we covered the superpower thing with all the comics.
What?
Yeah, just read some comics. It tells you how you just got to get.
Oh, you just get bitten by a radioactive
Bitten
spider.
by a
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to be born on
just fall into a vat of
Krypton.
acid. The correct vat.
Interesting. So which one would you want? Eternal youth? Or
I don't know.
The other
you
two?
know if you choose eternal youth, I'm getting old still. So
No. So
you're-
with eternal youth just means I look young forever, like until
Until
I
you
die.
die.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Oh, yeah,
immortality is
alright,
not the
yeah.
same.
I don't want to be immortal.
Yeah.
I don't want to live this life.
Imagine if
forever.
like you're immortal, your body still keeps aging, but you just don't die. And
Oh
then
my
you get to a
God.
point where you're just like, you're just a wrinkle. You're just one wrinkle.
You're
and
just
you're-
one brain cell left, and you're sitting in one brain cell
Yeah.
is just pumping in a jar.
They start to move your brain into those
jars.
the jars, and then put your head on a robot. That's kind of cool.
What's what would you choose?
Oh, I think the alien thing would be a definite big one for me. That's probably first candidate, just because it's just, the mind-blowing discussions you and
It's
I have
just
had.
So dumb if we did it. We're the only ones.
Yeah,
It'd be so,
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
such a
Doesn't it? It
Like a
doesn't.
letdown.
It doesn't even
It's
make
like
sense.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I know. It's
is.
so true.
It wouldn't even make sense if we were, because then you're like, well, really, what is life? Life is just to go to Coles and survive every week.
Like, don't you love when people say YOLO? Come out YOLO. It's like, no, you actually live every day. You die once.
Yeah.
don't YOLO me.
That's a good point, eh?
Yeah. Well, no, it's like you
Or-
don't live once. You live every day.
I would probably want to know this one.
Okay. here we
Is there life after death?
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Well,
I would
thought
probably
of
want to
that.
know that.
go. If God exists, then yes, there would be.
What?
didn't-
If
Let's-
God exists,
Let's
well, I don't know.
Let's
Yeah.
say you found out and that there was no life after death. How would you
I
react?
would
Yeah.
I wouldn't
every
care.
single day be doing something.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds tiring. I'm gonna have an hour.
I'd be so
thinking about
tired,
that.
but like you only live once.
I want
literally.
to. No, you only die once.
Oh,
you
sorry.
live every day of your life.
But what he's saying is you're only living your life once, so it makes sense.
You live one life, but you live every day of it.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. I want to go back to the Easter thing. How good is a Sunday Easter barbecue?
That's the best.
Pretty damn good, man.
How good is the koto sopa at midnight after
I've only ever done that. Like,
What is
twice.
even that?
church? You should come.
what?
Come
Chicken
to
soup?
ours on Easter midnight this year. We'll
give
do
me
it.
an
We'll
invite.
make it. I will invite you. We're
Do it
gonna
this
make
year.
it. I'm gonna make it.
Oh,
We'll do it
really?
this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it here.
Oh,
How
done.
about
do it.
this year? We'll
Yeah.
all go to church
Yeah.
and we'll do koto sopa here.
Yeah, we'll go to the one up the
I'm
road.
down.
Done.
Is there one up the road?
Got to be one close.
Oh wait,
by.
am I
Cogra.
invited? Because I'm
Cogra.
Massa. Are they gonna like
No,
speed
no,
me
no.
there?
Okay, so the tradition as I've grown up is normally church starts at like 9 o'clock and you go till 3 a.m.
That's disgusting.
But listen, my
That's a
tradition
work day.
is so the candle gets lit at 12 o'clock exactly because that's the holy light. My tradition is rock up to church 11:58, get the holy light at 2 minutes later at 12, leave, get in the car and be on your way home by 12:01.
Greek traditions.
One year we literally didn't even stop because we were at Elwood and there was no parking. And we literally said, hey, to people walking past, hey, our light went out. And they were like, oh, yeah, all good. And we stuck our hand out of the car. And as they're lighting it, they realized that the candle hadn't been lit yet.
They very well knew.
So they're like this. And we're like, thank you, bye. And then we drove off.
Just hold the candles out the window. Even
I
though
reckon
blow
this
out,
year,
but-
Easter, we'll
Alright.
go at 11:58, get the candle,
Yeah.
come back, have koto super.
Nah, we'll
Done.
say we'll do
When
like that.
when is Ortho Easter this year?
I have no
Any
idea.
church.
No,
So-
when?
Oh,
sorry.
when?
Oh,
Don't
man,
know.
yeah.
I think it's
Look it up.
I think it aligns with the Aussie Easter.
Oh, okay.
I think it aligns with the Aussie Easter this year.
My dad used to, whenever we would, sit there and watch like the candles, like when it first got lit from the priest, it would go out to all the people, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He'd be like, "Ready, watch, there's going to be lightning. It's going to come from the sky. And it's gonna
Bullshit. Are you joking?
No, is that what your dad
My
said?
dad did the same
No
thing, but
way.
completely a little bit different.
Oh, okay. He used to be like, "There's going to be lightning. Are you ready?"
But didn't
Are you
your
ready?
parents know each
And
other?
I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? No, I can't see the lightning." And I never saw the lightning, and I couldn't understand why. He's like, "Oh, you missed it."
Are you actually joking
No!
right now? I'm actually blown away.
Hey,
Seriously?
you blinked and he's like, oh, did you blink? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
That's when it happened.
Literally said that. My dad. You're listening.
No way.
Yeah, he did. He used to say not lightning. He'd be like, all right, at 12 o'clock, exactly at 12 o'clock at midnight, there's going to be a little light, poof, and that's God going back to heaven. That's Jesus going to heaven. And we'd be there like this. So we
Watching.
wouldn't be falling asleep.
Yeah.
Andrew and Sean going like this.
Honestly, that was the way he kept us awake. And then we'd be like, we can't see it. And then we look at Dad and he would go, oh, they're red. And then we're like, oh, missed it again.
it.
I actually can't believe you had
That's
something
so
so similar.
funny.
So I'm doing that to
Yeah.
my kids.
Meanwhile, no, you
Our
are.
kids.
No, you are
Yes, we
not.
are.
I'm going to say
It's
your
fun.
father is full of shit. I'm joking. I'm just going to say, please don't do that. Actually, I'll probably play along with him, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's fun.
No, I
Have you guys ever seen a shooting star?
No.
Yes.
I
It's
have.
just it's a meteorite.
I've never seen it.
I mean, it's
It's pretty cool.
shooting star.
Thanks for rubbing
You're
it in.
missing out again.
Again,
It's a-
I'm a nerd.
it's
so-
Just a big
I
miss
saw one
out.
in Oyster Bay once, and
It's
I
a meteorite.
just was like looking into the distance. I think I was riding home at night, and then I was like, "Whoa!" The thing just shot across the sky. You could see the trail of it. It was insane.
I feel, you know what I really want to see? Fuck, we're actually getting to a minute 15. We'll wrap it up pretty quick.
1 minute 15.
Sorry, an hour 15.
What?
Just checking the video.
We've only been here for a minute and 15.
It feels like a minute 15.
We haven't gotten to the trauma. No, I'm joking.
No, you know what I really want to see? I want to see the Aurora lights.
Yeah, me
In
too.
yes, dude. Yes.
That's our dream.
Yes.
You can
That's
see
our
them.
honeymoon
We're gonna go there
destination.
You can
together.
see them at Tasmania.
Yeah, you
Really?
can. You can see them in Australia,
Yeah.
in South Australia, apparently, or Western
Yeah.
Australia.
Are they as good though?
That's
I
where we
just want to
should
go to the one, they're the southern lights. I want to see the northern lights in Switzerland from an igloo.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what we wanted to
Yes.
do for
That
our
was a big
honeymoon.
stretch.
But because of
No, I was
COVID,
trying to
we
put my
couldn't
hand
go
up
on the
just to
honeymoon.
get attention. These ones, you need to do these ones. You're like, Yes, we need to definitely do that.
Well, if we go to Europe,
visit the Scandinavian
how
countries,
far away is it?
and then go watch the
from
Isle
Europe?
of Man in Ireland.
Watch the what?
Isle of Man.
Yeah.
I'll send you a video after this. Insane, dude.
Racing.
Motorbike
Oh.
racing.
Oh, it's,
The
ever
street-
since you start looking at motorbikes, all of a sudden you're obsessed.
No, I've been obsessed, and it was dormant for a very long time until Percy got a motorbike, and I was like, he just awoke the beast in me.
Yeah.
And
Because I've always wanted a license. I was just too much of a wuss to get it.
I'm still a huge.
Yeah.
wolf.
Every time I hear Shannon talking about bikes, all I can see is him hurting himself.
Don't do that.
No, but because
Not
it's
obvious,
something
isn't it?
it's something that I would do. Like
Oh, yeah.
like when we first mentioned going to the snow, my first thought was I'm going to hurt myself. And it's such a common thing with me being so clumsy that when I told some of the girls at work today, one of them actually was like, "Oh, you're definitely going to hurt yourself." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I know this. I know this about me." I go, "It's fine because
You
I
know
read it and
why?
I said
It's
we're just going to drink."
because you'll be careless.
No,
Oh.
it's the adhered.
Yeah, but
adhered.
the
Clumsy.
carelessness comes
The
from that,
adhered.
and the clumsiness.
She's
Like,
clumsy.
that's how I did
It's
my
the
shoulder.
adhered. Adhered.
Let us know.
All right, guys. I think we'll probably wrap it up here. We're an hour
Yeah.
and 16 minutes.
Okay.
in. So we'll probably wrap it up.
This was fun, man.
No,
It's
thank you for you guys for coming on.
of course,
if
man.
that
We
even
should
made sense.
Definitely do a part 2.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do a part 2 for sure.
Definitely.
Do you guys want to put up some socials or nah?
I don't go on social, so nah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Just Wazebot on YouTube if you
So
want to
if
watch
you guys
content that I don't put out.
No? Okay. Well, my socials are Zafs Podcast at Instagram, Zafs Podcast at TikTok, and I've got a Zafs Podcast on YouTube. So obviously, if you're watching the YouTube video, you would know that. I would really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, if you could please, I'm begging. I'm not. No, it's up to you. It's up to you guys. Right? It's up, please. No, it's up to you guys if you want. I'd appreciate if you could put like a 5-star review on iTunes and Spotify. That it really goes a long way. It pushes out the reach a little bit more. And that's it, guys. Thank you all for coming on. And that's it for this week.
Yeah.
See you at episode 10.
Woo!
Ciao.
Bye.